day 25 of our Strong Body and our Strong Mind challenge. Anyone who's been following day to day might have noticed that I had a few days off. The reason for this being exhaustion, so tired. My car broke down, my IBS flared up, I felt fatigued, my legs felt heavy like steel, I felt like I had nothing to give, and quite often we can fix ourselves to achieving something, like every day I must do this and I'm going to do this every day and every day and every day, or I have to achieve a specific thing, and quite often we forget that it's the process that's the important thing. And sometimes in our life, whatever we have planned in our minds, things are going to come up that might change our plans, and always remembering to go with the flow and going with how you feel. And if whatever you're doing, if you need to just stop and pause, collect yourself and then return, then that is okay to do, and things that we should do. So to start myself back today, I'm going to add in a little bit of core just to make up for my rest. I still have been doing quite a bit of yoga and Pilates teaching, but I'm also going to make this more a nice stretched out, restorative, relaxed class to nurture myself, getting ready for the return to full action. So we're going to start today lying on our backs. Arms by your side. Take the soles of the feet together and then allow the knees to drop down, release. You can either have your hands onto your thighs to help push them down. You can also have a couple of pillows under the knees to relax them down. Maybe the arms by your side, or like me today, I'm going to have a hand on my abdomen and a hand on my rib cage. And I'm going to close my eyes and focus on the breath. Breathing the air into my abdomen. Feeling my hand being pushed away by my breath as I create the space within my body. Feeling the air rising to the very top of my chest. And then breathing out, releasing, exhaling, letting go. Releasing myself from any expectations of myself with the practice today. And just allowing myself to go with the flow of how my body feels today. And then gently bringing the knees back together. Taking the arms down by my side. And then taking the hands behind my head. I'm going to reach my left leg up. And as I breathe out, I'm going to take my right elbow to the left knee. And then release the leg, release the elbow down. Breathing in to prepare, and then breathe out, reach the right leg. And cross and twist the left elbow to the right knee, releasing down. That left leg comes up, crunching over with that right elbow. Releasing, coming down, crossing over, left elbow to the right. Maybe staying like this, or maybe taking the legs up, lengthening the right leg as you crunch the left knee and the right elbow together. Drawing the knees back to center, releasing the arm down. And then crunching the left elbow to the right, releasing the left leg down. And scissoring and crossing over. 2 more each side. Last one each side. And then releasing down, hug the knees into the chest. Full breath in and full breath out. Release. Take the feet down. Gently roll over onto your side. And come to the all four position. Your shoulders above your wrists, your hips above your knees. Breathe in. Allow everything to soften down, the chest down towards the mat, the belly expand. Take your gaze forwards. And then breathe out, scoop everything up and under. Breathe in, release down, the chest comes down towards the mat, the belly expands. Take your gaze forwards. And then breathe out, tuck everything up and under. And then send your hips back to your heels. Full breath in. And full breath out, release. Feel the forehead soften down towards the mat. Breathe so deeply into your body. It's as though you feel the air pushing into your lower back, traveling up through the rib cage to the top of your chest. Breathe out, release, exhale. And then gently coming forwards to the all four position. Lengthen your right leg out. Squeeze and lift the leg up. Keeping the pelvis steady, stretch and reach your left arm out. Imagine pulling that right leg back, the same force you're pulling that left arm forwards. And then crunching the knee and the elbow into the center. And then stretch and reach out. Crunching the elbow and the knee to the center. Stretch and reach out. And then place the hand down, place the knee down, breathe in. Allow the chest to come down, the belly to expand. Take your gaze forwards. And then breathe out, scoop and tuck everything up and under. Come to your neutral spine. Lengthen your left leg, squeeze and lift up, and then reach your right arm out. Draw the knee and the elbow into the center. And then reach out. Draw that left knee, that right elbow into the center. Stretch and reach out. And again in towards the center. Stretch and reach out. And then place the hand, place the knee down. Breathe in, allow everything to release. Take your gaze forwards. Breathe out, scoop everything up and under. And then send your hips down to your heels. Full breath in. And full breath out, release. Exhale. And then gently coming forwards to the all four position. Step your right leg through to the front. Push into your back foot. Breathe in, roll the body up, reach the arms up over your head. And then as you breathe out, stretch the body, reaching over to that right side. Keep that left shoulder, that left chest open. And then come back to the center. Take the hands down either side of your right leg. Walk the right foot over to the left. And then you're going to gently place your right shin down into the mat, and you might want to place a pillow under your hips here. Gently walk your left leg back. Hands down, breathe in, lengthen your body, lengthen your spine, and then as you breathe out, soften and fold the body down, relaxing the head to your hands. Full breath in, pushing the air into your abdomen, traveling up to the very top of your collarbones. Breathe out, release, exhale. Checking in with the pelvis, making sure it's nice and in the center. One last full breath in and full breath out, release. Gently straighten the arms, tuck the left toes under, lift that right knee towards the nose, step it back and release down into your knees. Breathe in, allow the chest to release down, the belly to expand. Take your gaze forwards. Breathe out, tuck everything up and under. And send the hips down to your heels. Full breath in. And full breath out, release. And then gently coming forwards to the all four position. Step your left leg through to the front. And then walk your left foot over to the right. And then gently place your left shin down onto the mat. Again, maybe using that pillow under your hips and walking your right leg back and behind. Breathe in, lengthen your spine, and then as you breathe out, soften and fold. Maybe resting the head on your hands, checking the position of your pelvis, that you're in the center. Breathe in, create space, breathe out, release, exhale. One last breath. And then gently lengthening the arms here. Tuck the right toes under and then take the left knee towards the nose, step it back and then drop down onto your knees. Step the right leg through to the front. Push into that back foot, roll the body up. Breathe in, reach your arms up over your head. And then as you breathe out, take the hands down to the lower back here. Roll your chest open and lean back, coming from your upper back, your mid back, using the hands as a support here. Maybe you want to stay with this stretch, or maybe bending your left leg and reaching around to grab a hold of the foot. Maybe with both hands, roll the chest open. And if you have the foot up, gently release the foot down, hands to the back. Everyone reach the hands up, take the hands down either side of the right foot, and then you're going to slide that leg back into the all four position. Breathe in, push the chest down, allow the belly to expand, take your gaze forwards. And then breathe out, tuck everything up and under. Come to your neutral spine, step your left leg in front. Push into the back foot, roll the body up, breathe in, reach your arms up over your head. Lengthen the ribcage away from the waist. And then as you breathe out, stretch and reach the body over to the left, keeping that right chest, that right shoulder open. And then gently come up, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, take the hands onto the lower back here, roll that chest open, lean the body back. Maybe staying here, or maybe bending your right leg and reaching around with the arms to grab a hold of the foot, roll the chest open. If you have the foot, releasing the foot down. Everyone reaching the hands up over your head, and then taking the hands either side off the foot, you're going to slide it back to the all four position, and then come to any comfortable cross leg position to your mat. Lengthen your spine, full breath in and full breath out, release. From here, take the soles of your feet together and just allow them to butterfly up and down, releasing any tension. Lengthen your spine, breathe in, and then as you breathe out, pull your chest and your chin forwards, maybe using the arms to push down the knee. Breathing into your hips, breathe out, release. One last full breath here. And then gently rolling the body up. Take the weight onto your right side. Tuck the right leg behind you. And then lifting the left leg, and you're going to cross it over the right. Lengthen your spine, and maybe this is where you stay, or maybe take that that left hand behind you, lengthen your spine, and you want to hug that left leg over to the right as you gently turn to look behind your left shoulder. Breathe in all the way into your abdomen, through the rib cage to the very top. And then as you breathe out, see if you can just increase that twist a little more. And then gently coming back to the center and add a little counter twist to the opposite side. Releasing from that stretch. Come back to the cross-leg position, breathe in. Lengthen your spine and breathe out, release. And then taking the weight over onto your left side, bend that left leg and tuck it under. And you're going to grab a hold of your right leg and cross it over the left. Using your right hand, lengthen your spine. And maybe this is all you say, or if it feels okay to do so, breathe in. And as you breathe out, hug that right knee over to the left and turn to look behind your right shoulder. Full breath in and full breath out, release. See if you can add a little more of a twist. And then come back to the center and add in a little counter twist to the opposite side. And then coming to the center. Keeping your left leg where it is, stretch and reach the right leg out behind. And maybe just adjust the position of your seating here to make sure you're nice and centered in the pelvis. Activate the toes, breathe in, reach your arms up, stretch and reach the body nice and long. Twist to look to the left. And then as you breathe out, that right hand comes down, either the forearm onto the mat, or you can take the peace fingers, the index in the middle, around the toes, or if you need to be a little higher, you can use that hand as a guide. The left hand comes onto the left chest. Full breath in, really push and expand the air into that lower left side. And then as you breathe out, use that hand to open up your chest. Maybe staying here with the breath, or maybe reaching that arm up and over, pointing the palm down towards the mat and gently folding yourself in towards the thigh. Keep that chest open. The most important thing is the chest staying open. Then if you come down and you start to round that chest. One last full breath in. Full breath out, release. And then gently coming up, swapping over with the feet. You're going to bend that right leg, take the left leg out to the side, point the toes up. Again, maybe just reposition the position of the hips so the pelvis is nice and centered. Breathe in, reach the arms up, lengthen that spine, Turn to look to the right, and then as you breathe out, you're going to fold down to the left. Again, either the forearm down on the mat, maybe the peace fingers around the toe, or you can use that arm as a little guide here. Right hand onto the chest, full breath in, and then full breath out, using that hand to open up the body, open up that chest, maybe just staying here, or maybe reaching that arm, pointing the palm down, stretching over to that left side, keeping the chest open. Full breath in, full breath out. One last breath, all the way in, all the way out. And then gently coming up to the center, crossing the legs, lengthening your spine. Close your eyes, or maybe just soften your gaze. Take the palms together to the center of your chest, feeling the flow of your breath traveling through your body. Connecting yourself back to the essence of who you are, in the calmness of your body and the stillness of your mind. The place free from judgment, free from expectations, and allowing yourself to be exactly as you are in any given moment or circumstance. Vulnerability is where we find our strength. And taking a moment to thank yourself for dedicating this time to your practice today, and take a bow down to yourself. And thank you guys for again joining back on the Strong Body, Strong Mind challenge, and hopefully this will be every day now for the last stretch. One thing that's important for me is, before I would feel guilty for not seeing a challenge through, but really there's nothing to be guilty for, and admitting to yourself that you've maybe taken on too much, or you're under too much pressure to continue with something, then it's okay to pause and to maybe reevaluate where you're spending your time and your energy, and if there's anything you can do to preserve energy for you. So thank you guys for taking part, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 26. See, I'm totally burnt out and tired. I definitely went back in time there. I will see you tomorrow for day 26.